Well, hello everyone, welcome back to another video. The F1 22 Driver Career Mode with Williams, episode number 7 today for the Monaco Grand Prix of Season 1. If you missed the previous episode of Spain, uploaded yesterday, we're going to go and check that out. And of course, subscribe and new to the channel, see plenty more F1 22 Driver Career Mode videos. But of course, coming into this one then, R&D wise, we're looking to try and beat Aston Martin. We're still the slowest team on the grid. Looks like we have them there, but we'll see what we get to the comparison chart of Monaco, because that is a bit different. Now, in terms of R&D available, ERS, it's been a big issue. We want to get that on the car as well, and that's going to come in hopefully for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix as well. And then we're also going to look at an engine or weight reduction upgrade as well. So a major weight reduction, that's going to unlock quite a few things as well on the Sashi side, and it's going to put us ahead of Aston Martin, close to AlphaTauri in terms of Sashi. And then finally an ICE combustion upgrade, although it's not so much of a importance there, because of course the new patch has patched the ICE wear anyway. In terms of R&D then, still behind Aston Martin, really annoying there, so still the slowest team on the grid. AlphaTauri have caught McLaren as well. Haas and Alpine have been dropped by Alfa Romeo, who have moved closer to Mercedes, and then obviously Ferrari, Red Bull moving in closer, further away from Mercedes as well. But it wasn't a great start for the Grand Prix from the weekend. In practice, first, Perez crashed and literally Viper's lights happened, and then literally couldn't see it. And then this happened also when I did get some running. The gearbox has the gearbox is actually the most worn thing on this car, so that was an issue. Couldn't, you know, really affected practice runs, so couldn't get the running that I wanted in, and we'll see if that affects qualifying. Although qualifying, we've actually been qualifying better.
I know you're eager to get out there, but I'm going to need you to be patient for a few minutes. We're just trying to zero in on an oil leak.
And that's number 3, another oil leak as well. So 3 things already gone wrong. We haven't even got out on track for a quali lap. As there is Leclerc. He sort of half ghosted. That's why the thumbnail isn't of the Ferrari. This is unfortunate of the qualifying, as there are no replays, so I don't actually have a replay to show you guys, unfortunately. I can tell you though that Carlos Sainz has also managed to crash out as well, so both Ferraris are out of qualifying. In terms of qualifying, usually well, we're down in P16. Perez and Bottas really should be doing better though, and 14th and 15th. Only Schumacher and Stroll behind us, because of course the 2 Ferraris will be occupying the last row of the grid, because everyone has at least a set 1 provisional time as well. We're not doing that great as well. We're 2/10 down on our previous best time, so this is not going well for me in this first part of qualifying. Well, in this only part of qualifying, I should say. Through the tunnel, we'll gain some time now, out the other side, and then of course we're just going to corner cut to make time up here. Thank you very much. That's how to make up time at Monaco, by corner cutting at that chicane. To be fair, as well, I try not to corner cut, but I mean, the AI I found around here, they are traction. They have, well, you're going to see later in the race, they're traction heavy, just like at Miami. As well, up to the line, it's 4/10 improvement, but that doesn't do anything for us, and it's P18, last place on the grid. Not great, not good. As well, Verstappen in the 1:11 11s. And I've already had to lower the AI compared to a provisional practice run as well. Half a second off Albon still, so it's not great, Monaco. The pain of Monaco continues. Time for the rain.
Formula One returns to Monte Carlo once again today, home to the world-famous Monte Carlo casino, first opened in 1863, and of course a certain road race first held in 1929. There is no greater an occasion, no more valuable a win than the Monaco Grand Prix. The prestigious Circuit de Monaco then is not all that dissimilar today to the layout that made its debut almost a century ago. It's 2 miles and 19 corners through the streets of Monte Carlo, and although the average lap speed of around 93 miles per hour is the lowest of the season, the tiny margins for error make it the natural habitat of the safety car. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday and he'll start from pole position. And Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Perez, George Russell and Fernando Alonso, Mick Schumacher, Norris, Gasly and Sebastian Vettel, Ocon, Ricciardo, Yuki Tsunoda and Magnussen, Stroll, Albon, Guan Yu Zhou and Phoenix. Leclerc and Carlos Sainz will start from the back of the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? Anthony Davidson is here once again for today's Grand Prix. Why don't we discuss Red Bull? What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within that team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do, and that's definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
After the points finished last race, let's aim to keep that momentum going.
So far, when you said that, Mark, we haven't got points. We might as well gamble. Race strategy is the one stop from medium to soft. Apparently, it's 3 seconds faster, so we'll have to wait and see about that. Stripe lights them. Monaco Grand Prix, and away we go. Zhou has followed us onto the medium tyre. It's a mediocre start from Leclerc. We're going to dive down the inside. Try to go down the inside of the Aston Martin. It's 4-1. We've got a legal overtake on Ricciardo, which we're going to give him back, but then retain ahead of Magnussen and Stroll, and we're going to get Ricciardo back as well instantly on lap 1 to try and make sure that we stay ahead. Up to P12, so that's a very good start from P18. There's a bit of a replay there. Ricciardo tried to keep his foot in there, which is where the contact was. As well as we had to brake because everyone was going 2 miles an hour for the hairpin, as well as we're watching our race leader then with both Ferraris at the back. Max Verstappen leads this race from Sir Lewis Hamilton in second. Perez is third, but Bottas is fourth as well. So Russell not having a great time of it in this career mode as well. It's Hamilton the one that's leading the charge from Mercedes. Ricciardo has to go on the outside, and we're going to try and retain P12. But, Vettel, at this point, jumped to lap 5. The traction is horrible around here. Just like Miami, the AI just gained so much time. And even without DRS, with DRS, excuse me, without DRS up the hill, they're still gaining traction. We jumped to lap 11. Not a lot, usual Monaco race where absolutely nothing happens as well. Mainly Bottas has caught us up, but Russell is right behind him. We're gonna, we're probably not gonna get anywhere. Alonso comes out of the pits on the hard tyres in a 25% race. Don't ask me why. Lap 12 again. Bottas having another go. We're just ruining his race really on his chance of getting ahead of Sergio Perez there as we're coming into the pits end of the end on lap 12 for one and only stop and set of soft tyres. Will this work? The problem is that what we wanted was the traffic, and we don't have the traffic, so I don't think that's going to work. I think that the fact that the likes of Ricciardo, Stroll, you can see how big they've been in free air. There goes Ricciardo, there goes Stroll, there goes Magnussen, and we plummeted down like a stone to P18 as well. Charles Leclerc running in last place. We'll get a replay what happened with Leclerc, because with his teammate Sainz was coming out of the pits and he clipped the wall, and I think that was the only contact I could see that he made. So obviously simulation damage on this year's game means that he had to come in for a new front wing. But meanwhile, back to our POV, we have the pace on the soft tyres, like to be able to overtake, but the problem is AI traction is horrific on this game. You can already see that Sainz has almost walked away from me. Again, at this point, lap 15, I'm getting fed up and sat behind Sainz, so we go for a dive of the hairpin. Now, this is going to be a slight mistake, because Albon, we need to get back within 1 second of Albon. But that's how you get the move overtaking the hairpin, only slight batting of wheels with the aggression of the AI on this year's game. Sainz not wanting to give up the position, but you can see here, you know, we could probably, if the traction, look how much, we had DRS on Albon, look how much he's just disappeared up the road. And we just haven't, we have the tyre advantage on our teammate. We should be able to do that. Now, one reason why I want to be slow is because apparently you may have clipped a wall somewhere, I don't know. We've got light green front wing damage as Sainz has rear-ended us, and he's gone past by pushing us wide into the corner. That's frustrations from both of us, because, you know, we're not having the race that we wanted there. As that was a stupid move for Sainz. It pushes me wide as well, and Sainz gets past. We have a try and go around the outside of Raskas, unable to do that, and then it's just look at this up to the line. Yeah, not a good day in the office, and then on the line, which tangle with Joe didn't mean to do that. Just meant to make sure that the car, you know, it's been a frustration. Because we did so well in the first stint, getting up to P12. We could have, if we had the pace, you know, we could have potentially looked for points. Like Ocon and Vettel weren't that particularly far, probably wouldn't be that far away, I reckon. But in the end, it's Verstappen who gets his first win of the season ahead of Hamilton and Perez. So Perez unable to match Hamilton. Bottas finishing ahead of Russell. So again, Russell struggling in this career mode as well. And Leclerc setting a 1:12 is just showing how much pace he is. I mean, Leclerc is comfortable at the top still. 34 points in front of Verstappen and 46 now in front of Sainz. So Leclerc comfortable, Ferrari comfortable. For us, we're back behind AlphaTauri again in the constructors. So work to do there. We get another stupid marketing thing asking who our rival was. Again, no comment. I don't do rivals in these games because of a superstition I had on F1 2020, and not only that, I don't think that I would be able to beat either of the McLarens on a consistent basis. Even Ricciardo is starting to improve as well. He's only been getting, although he has been getting tangled up in some of the things. You look at Norris, 4 ninth places in the last 5 races for him, and he's starting to be a consistent point scorer as that team upgrades itself as well. So yes, this is a very disappointing race for us. We'll look to bounce back at Baku, but that's no promises. Traction again might be a big issue there as well. So yes, if you have enjoyed this video, then leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and you see plenty more F1 22 driver career videos as and when they come out. Until the next video then, I'll see you next time. Take care, thanks so much for watching, enjoy your day, and goodbye.